And don't worry about it. My fans are dumbasses. Yeah, they're not going to notice. What is up, guys? Welcome to the Wayne Harder Show. I'm your host, Wayne Harder. Guys, it seems like it's been a long time, and it has, but it's great to be back. Before we get into today's show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the corner. So I think by now everybody knows what happened with me and why I was canceled. You know, long story short. So we were doing our show out in California, and I said a few things on a hot mic. Now, I wasn't aware at the time that certain words can have an impact on some people, and what I said was very hurtful. I apologized profusely. Jorge and I spent several days. What did we spend? 2 or 3 days? We spent 3 days at the rehabilitation center out there in Santa Barbara, and we did everything we could do to say we're sorry for the things that I said. Again, folks, it's not me. I felt terrible saying those things. I hate that word. I've always said I hated that word, but I said it. This all said, I am taking donations for inclusion. You can go ahead and send all donations to the waynehardershow@gmail.com. But let's get into today's show, guys. How long has it been, Jorge? It's been what? A year? 2 years? It's been a long time. Still got my man Jorge over here. He's my main man. He's my producer. Todd, we still have Todd. He's up there. He's our cameraman. Michelle is no longer with the show. She was terminated. So real quick with Michelle, because I know a lot of people were asking in my Twitter feed, but there's so much going on there. Things kind of get lost. So everybody knows I was engaged to Michelle. We lived in Knoxville, Tennessee. Things were going a little bumpy after the show, so our anniversary was coming, and I thought I would try to make amends for how things were going. So I sent her out a text, and I was like, would you be interested in maybe going to dinner tonight to celebrate our anniversary tomorrow, thinking that that might be something that she would enjoy. And I know her favorite restaurant. I'm not going to give that on the air, but it's going to take her to her favorite restaurant. So I text her, hey babe, do you want to go, to dinner? She left me on red. An hour goes by, 2 hours go by, it's still on red. So I sent Jorge out to find her. He went around the city a little bit and ended up winding back through and ended up at our local jazz festival. And right in the front row, he had a picture of her being, I guess you want to say, engulfed by some dude, and they're swaying, listening to a Leonard Skinner tribute band. So just a bunch of losers. Probably Freebird, no doubt, right? What were they listening to? Figures, weasels. But she's just a weasel. But anyway, so I had nothing to do with her anymore. Cut her right out of my life so I could get back to doing this show. Now, guys, since it's the first show back, I decided I would celebrate. Now, I know what you're thinking. Since when is he into champagne? And the truth of the matter is, I am not into champagne at all. This is literally the bottom shelf. I just went into the liquor store, went right to the bottom, and I think this was like $5 or something like that. It wasn't much. I didn't really want to spend too much because this isn't really what I'm going to be reviewing today, but I figured for the sake of today's special occasion, celebrating being back, that I would get this. We're going to go ahead and open this. Todd, come here a minute. Yeah, come here. Stand right here. Jorge, check this out. Stand right there. Stand there! Alright, now turn around. Please, put your hand behind your back. Just like that. That's good. Stand right there. You loser! Get out of here and go clean yourself up. Pop the here. Let's see how this tastes. Not good. But like I said, we're not here to review this, but this, if you are interested in what we did, it is the Brute Rose by Andre. If you can get a good can of that, that's something that we can talk about another time. But guys, feast your eyes on this. This is one I've been wanting to do for a long time. I never had a chance to do it on the old show. But I've always said I'm like really into IPAs. I just love IPAs. I've always been. And they're one of my favorites. picking up popularity now. Just about every company makes some sort of IPA. But this is one made by Lagunitas, which is a California company. Lagunitas stands, well, I guess that translated roughly, Jorge, did he tell me, little islands or little lagoons, something like that, little lagoons. It's their IPA, their India Pale Ale. We'll take a brief tour of the can. It's got a little shadow ghost in the background. It looks like some sort of animal, tastefully done, kind of blended in there. It has the IPA like it's a stamp, like on the side of a luggage or something like that. Looks really good. Has the India Pale Ale in red as well as the Lagunitas in red as well. Looks really well done. You know what this can does that I really like, that I wish more beers would do, is that the alcohol content in the size of the container is written in the ghost font. Now you probably can't see that, and that's a good thing. But it says 6.2% alcohol by volume and 1 pint. Tastefully hidden, so you will never have that embarrassing moment when people read everything about your alcohol. Great can, has a little gold trim around the top, around the bottom. I'm not going to waste too much more time on the can, but it looks awesome. Now let's go ahead and get into the crack. Not a good crack. We got a little bit of foam at the top, but that crack was certainly a dud. We'll go ahead and take a drink. I like how the top of this can is like gold. That's really cool. But let's give it a taste. God, clean this mess up. Clean it up. It tastes good. It has a real good taste to it. If you've had an IPA, they all kind of have that taste. Over there too. They all kind of have. Thank you. They all have that taste of an IPA. I mean, it's kind of that citrusy taste, but this one kind of doesn't really wow me. It's kind of flat. It's smooth. What I will say, it has a nice smooth taste. It kind of tastes like you have a mouthful of foam with every drink, which is good. As far as buzz is concerned, everybody knows that's been keeping up with my show, I'm not allowed to get into the part where I have a buzz anymore. They won't allow that, and I don't want to get canceled again. But it tastes really good. Has a nice, full, robust flavor. It's not as good as some of the Voodoo Rangers or some of the Sweetwater IPAs. So if you're looking for something in that league, this is definitely not it. But it's not a bad IPA. If you saw this at the store, I wouldn't hesitate to buy it. And I think these were like 2 for $4 or something like that. So very inexpensive. And it's really good. It's really good. It is. Not, like I said, not as great as some of the others, but it's not bad. So, guys, on a score to... See, that's... Okay, I want to touch base with you guys on this, too. So, we used to do the 1 through 10 rating score for all our beers, but everybody said that was really confusing. So now we've gone to a star system, 5 stars being the best, 1 star being the worst, etc., etc. I'll give the Lagunitas IPA on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. I think it's a solid 2-star beer. So again, guys, go pick it up. I wouldn't hesitate if you have a picnic, party, anything like this. Walk in with one of these guys, you'll look real fashionable. You'll look really good carrying it. And that's it. So guys, again, as always, I love you guys, and it's so good to be back. And remember too, if you... Always available. If anybody's interested in a Pizza Boy franchise, we do have franchises available. For information on that, write to me at the waynehardershow at gmail.com. Best pizza in the world, guys. Get your hands on a franchise. I'm telling you, you're going to make tons of money with this. Thanks again for Jorge for being there today. Thank Todd. I don't care about Todd. All right, guys. So again, hit the subscribe button, and we're back. See you next time.